This holiday season, York Records has a very special gift for you. Let Me Be the One on Christmas is Dr. York's 7-inch single release from his up-and-coming LP, Renew. Let Me Be the One on Christmas by Dr. York. Give it to someone you love. Available at all record stores or call 718-443-4417. Happy holidays.
Holy shit, I'm anxious, man. I know it's not Christmas yet, but I gotta open up my present. To Langston. Love, Dr. York, Polight, and Natureboy. Look. I wonder what's in it. Hold on, let me open up the card. Oh, man. Wow, I can't believe this, man. I'm so hyped and anxious, man. Shit. You know what I'm saying? I've donated money to Dr. York. I remember when he used to put in the back of the books, you know, he's retiring and shit. I used to donate money when he was talking about retiring. I bought sea moss from Polight, but I never got the shit. You know, I didn't donate the fucking Natureboy, but I've heard of motherfuckers donating to him. Let's see here. Got a card right here. Ho, ho, ho. Let's see here. To Langston 2092. Hope your holidays are very merry, always bright, and full of reasons to smile. Love, Dr. York, a.k.a. the Love Doctor. Polight and Natureboy. Oh, man, I'll put this right here. Oh, my God. I'm so anxious. I'm so anxious, yo. For real, let me open this shit. Let me open this motherfucker. Yo, I hope it's a pair of Jordans, son. Damn. Hey, shit. Looks like some shoes. Oh, shit. What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck is this shit? Man, I can't believe this shit. I've been scammed again. Here I am, believing in you all, thinking, Polight, Dr. York, and Natureboy, that y'all were gonna come true on this shit. But I can't even get a simple fucking gift. You wrap up some toy blocks? This is what y'all think this shit is. Y'all think it's a joke. But it's not. It's my life, man. It's my life. It's our lives. We trusted in you all, Polight, Dr. York, and Natureboy. And you all have proven to be scammers. Straight up. And I hear this shit in the comments section all day. Defenders of Dr. York, defenders of Polight, defenders of motherfucking Natureboy. I hear it all day. Why are you bad-mouthing another leader? You ain't nothing but a hater. That's crazy to me. That's crazy when y'all say shit like that. You see, let me tell you something. Let me explain something to you real fucking quick. In American society, let's just take for example, let's use Walmart for an example. If Walmart is selling you bad product, right? They have on their website or on another fucking site reviews. And people write down the reviews on their experience shopping at Walmart. The shit that they bought, whether it was a good product or not. Same thing with when you're renting out an apartment. Same thing when you're renting out a house on a certain fucking street. You can look up the crime rate that's on that street. Everybody has reviews. Everybody tells their own story of what happened to them, negatively or positive. So it's no different from what we do on a daily basis. I've dealt with Dr. York and fucked with his product, and his product proven to be faulty. are non-existing. I've never seen any sham ships. I've never seen any Anunnakis, Shaggies, Duanis, terrorists with the cone-shaped heads. I've never seen human beings with wings. I've never seen any of these things. Period. I've never seen him walk through walls. So his product, which is Nuwapu, has proven to be faulty. Same thing with Polight. It's crazy because when you look up, this is the name of his organization, New Covenant. When you look up covenant, the etymology of the word, it means contract. So in reality, when Polight says New Covenant, he really means new contract. Dealing with commerce, money. And the only person that's making money is him. That's it. He has sold you all on a status correction as well as real estate, and you all haven't received nothing. He parades himself through Instagram, and y'all look at him spending your money. So his product has been proven to be faulty. Same thing with Natureboy. Everything that he says, his whole standard of living, which is supposedly nature or natural, I can get that shit if I lived in Central Florida on down. Period. I can get mangoes. I can get kiwi. I can get jackfruit. I can get dragon fruit. I can get horn kiwi, African horn kiwi, and the list goes on. He's not living a life that's different from anybody else's that lives in a tropical area. Period. So once you get there, you're under the impression that you're gonna be sleeping under some palm trees and shit. You ain't gonna be doing nothing. You good. You chillaxing. Because Babylon got you working 24/7. Babylon is just this cruel and mean place. So when you get down near to Wally World, you'll be all right. But that's not the case. Especially if you take your wife with you. Because at the end of the day, Natureboy will be fucking your wife in front of you while you fucking editing videos. He's smacking your motherfucking wife on the ass while you sitting in the corner editing videos for him from sun up to sundown. So don't give me that bullshit about some, why are you bad mouthing another leader? No, them niggas ain't leaders. They're scammers. You know what I learned in the Nuwabian Nation? Facts. This is facts. Because I'm going to tell you something positive. I've been telling you a lot of negative shit about the Nuwabian Nation. I'm going to tell you something positive. I learned two things. Two things. One is I learned how to be a hustler. A hustler, a go-getter. We had to get out in those streets, sell oils, incense, bootleg movies, books, all types of shit. I mean, that shit was extra hard selling Dr. York books. I mean, he would have in his motherfucking books, the white man, the devil, the white man, the devil, the white man did this, the white man did that. So it was kind of hard, pause, to sell that type of shit, that doctrine. On top of him being a fucking alien or human, a supreme being. That shit was extra hard. Pause. It took a special kind of person to sell that type of shit. And I was one of them. I sold the books. I went out there and I hustled and I did what I had to do. So that's one of the things that I was taught in the Nuwabian Nation. The second thing is water. Being that we hustled every motherfucking day, we drunk gallons upon gallons upon gallons of water. I've been doing this shit since the early fucking 90s. Gallon of water every fucking day. Every day. Now, the Nubians, I know they getting an attitude with me. I know they ready to motherfucking run up on me and be like, nigga, you... I know that. But you can at least agree on me with these two things. You know that. That's facts. That nigga, Dr. York taught us how to fucking hustle. And everywhere, if you had a table set up, if you were Nubian and you had a table set up, you had that gallon of water right beside your fucking table. Straight up. Those are the two things that I learned. And I'm going to say this. I don't know this to be a fact. I do know one of them to be a fact. And that's Polight, because he has admitted it. There's a video floating around. Polight interviewing Tariq Noel. Where Polight says that Dr. York is his master teacher / his God. And he doesn't care how many fucking children he molested. He's always going to be. Dr. York is always going to be his God. So guess what? He's basically saying that whatever Dr. York did, he's cool with it. He's down with it. And also on top of that, if you look at Polight and the way that he teaches and the way he hustles and moves and shit like that, that shit is similar to a little he's a little Dr. York. That shit is so similar to Dr. York's style. Even down to the way he writes his books. Polight write his books. That plain and simple. Now, as far as Natureboy, I can't prove this to be factual, but I've heard him mention Dr. York several times. And he used to live in Atlanta. So once you put two and two together and you start to hear shit like Chief and Master Teacher and the Christ and shit like that, that shit ain't far-fetched from Dr. York's doctrine. So the reality of it is when you really look at it, straight up, when you really analyze it, Dr. York schooled them niggas. Directly or indirectly. Just like he schooled me how to be a hustler. Dr. York ain't no master teacher. He's a master hustler. And he has hustled the black community out of millions. Polight has hustled the black community, facts, out of $500,000. Natureboy has hustled Key out of $300,000. A 16-year-old out of $1,000. And the list goes on. Period. And at the end of the day, I remember Dr. York saying this shit all the fucking time. You all love the white man because he gives you nothing. Well, I could say the same damn thing about you. I could say the same damn thing about Polight. I could say the same damn thing about Natureboy. We all love you all because you give us nothing but hope. And I can't take hope, faith, and belief to my motherfucking landlord. I can't do it. Now I know what the Nubians would say. Well, Dr. Malachi Z. York didn't force you to be a Nubian. That you chose to be one. And that you a weak motherfucker because you want to blame everything on everybody else, but you don't want to take the blame for nothing. And my reply is, so let me get this right. You want to blame the victim and not the victimizer. That shit doesn't make sense to me. So let me get this right. Dr. York said he was the savior. He was here to come to save souls. You're going to blame me because I was sincere? I was sincere and I had faith in something that you don't have. I had faith and belief. Because you had to have faith and belief in this man. You didn't know whether he was from the planet Risk. You didn't know whether he was born in Boston, Massachusetts, or Sudan, or Ghana, or the planet Risk. So you had to believe in him, Because I know most Nubians will say, well, we are taught not to believe. Nigga, you had to believe in him. And I was sincere in believing in him. I trusted, I put my soul in his hands. And at the end of the day, you goddamn right for all y'all niggas that say, this motherfucker emotional. He's mad. He's upset at the world. You goddamn right. Because at the end of the day, I was scammed. And don't tell me, you punk motherfuckers out there, that you ain't never been upset when somebody got over on you. Because you were the same bastards that will be in a drive-thru and at McDonald's and be like, yo, can I get a Big Mac with cheese and no mayo? They give you your order, you take a bite of the Big Mac, and you realize that it's pickles, ketchup, mayonnaise, and all types of shit that you didn't want on your sandwich. Next thing you know, you going in the motherfucking McDonald's, throwing that shit on the counter and saying, yo, I didn't order this shit. But it's okay when you do it. It's okay when you get upset. It's okay for you to let out your frustration on something simple as an order mixed up or an order that they got wrong. I'm talking about my soul on the line, nigga. My soul. Don't you know that Natureboy, you know people have died? Mama Dia died on the land that Natureboy is at in Mexico. Died believing in him when Natureboy said, don't take those pills, just eat a vitamin B6 diet, alkaline diet, you'll be all right. She woke up the next day dead. So do you tell her family, well, just get over it? Do you say that? Do y'all motherfuckers have any empathy towards people? Are you a human being? Oh, no, you're not. I know what you are. I know the doctrine. You're a black devil. You're a reptilian. Talking about you an Anunnaki. Talking about you love people and shit like that, but you are not empathetic. You don't have no sympathy. You can't sympathize with me because I've told you I've been scammed and I'm hurt. Nah, nigga, get over it. So when Mama Dia died, you said the same thing to her, right? And her family, get over it. When that brother, that shit hurt me. When that brother was on his way to Edenton, Georgia, to Tamaray, from Mount Vernon, New York, to pick up books and to drop off turn-in, along with 4 other people. All 5 of them died in a car wreck. And guess what? The Nubian nation, none of them. I conversed with his mother. None of you all attended the funeral. None of you all offered to help pay for his funeral. Here this man and his girlfriend and 3 other people are driving down to Edenton, Georgia to drop off money for Dr. York and to pick up products for the bookstore in Mount Vernon, and they die on the way. And nobody says nothing. Nobody seems to give a fuck. Where's your heart at, motherfucker? I know you don't have one. Fuck out of here. It's easy for you to call me a disgruntled person. It's easy for you to call me a hater. It's easy for you to call me that. But the funny thing about it is I'm looking out for the souls, the sincere souls that want to become a Nubian, that want to be part of the new covenant, that want to be part of the carbonation in order to better their lives. But then once they become a Nubian, once they become a member of the new covenant, once they become a member of carbonation, they find out that none of this shit is real. All of it's a big ass scam. I'm here to prevent that from happening. Period. It's easy for y'all niggas from the outside looking in to tell me, oh nigga, you need to get over it. Yeah, fuck you. Period. People have died. People have lost their money. People have fucking gotten divorces and shit because of these scammers, these false prophets, these pseudo religions that these motherfuckers have created. And it makes no sense to me. It makes no sense to me. Yes, true indeed. For that Nubian that made that comment in one of my videos. That motherfucker called me a boy. You're right. I was a boy when I was a member of the Nubian nation. And I walked away. I was a boy when I didn't say shit. I remained silent on the shit that I saw throughout the years. But once I turned on this camera and pushed record, I became a man. You see, I was a boy in this picture on a land called Tamaray. I was a boy in this picture at the Nubian Ball 2006, standing right next to a picture of so-called Anu the Most High. I was a boy in Nuwapu because I never wanted to admit that Nuwapu, as well as Dr.York, was a scam. You know, Dr. York used to say this shit all the time. I took you Nubians through the school of Islam, Christianity, Judaism, and the likes. And yeah, that's true. And I'll admit that I had to go through the school of Nuwapu in order to know that there is no other master teacher but me. I graduated from Nuwapu, the school of Nuwapu, as well as all religions, lies, cults, and have understood or overstood, understood that the only person that could save me is me. That's it. And once I realized that shit, I became a man. The same man that's willing to admit to you on camera today, tonight, that I was living in a cult for over 15 fucking years. That I was scammed. That I was tricked. And I fell for the biggest lie and the biggest trick that anyone ever pulled on the motherfucking planet. Period. Oh, I got hustled by the best hustler called Dr. York. I got hustled so that you won't have to get hustled. I got hustled in order that I can tell you that I've been there, brothers and sisters. And the only person that you should rely on is yourself. That's it. You know, it used to be a time where you used to see, like, if you walk into my home, you'll see fucking pictures of different elders or ancestors, such as Asar, Marcus Mosiah Garvey, Malcolm X, Haile Selassie, Noble Drew Ali, and the likes. But I put all those things, those people down. No one comes first in my life but me and my family. Everyone else is second. Period. So before I start putting pictures back up on the wall, the first picture has to be a picture of me. I am my own master teacher. I set my own path. I make my own path. I design my own path. For me and for my family. And it's just that plain and simple. I worship no one except for myself. That plain and simple. I'm here trying to tell you, brothers and sisters, to believe in yourself and fuck everyone else. Period. Because no one can save your soul but you. My name is Langston 2092. Like, comment, subscribe, and share this video. 1.